Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a special romance reading. I talked about this in the dailies last week that we wanted to do this. Last week was romance week. But I didn't do this last week because I gotta say, the energy shifted a little bit and it didn't feel so romantic. Where there had been some softer energy coming in, some romantic energy coming in. And remember, romance is an energy. It's not candles and flowers and dinners and things like that, although it could express itself that way. Romance is an energy, and that energy being one of recognition, one of appreciation, one of valuing and honoring one another, one of that soul to soul, heart to heart recognition, appreciation. That's what romance really is. It's an energy, although it could express itself in a number of different ways. But the energy really feels like it shifted a little bit. I know that I experienced this with my own connection. It really felt like there was some more purging going on, like there was some releasing going on. This could be either releasing of attachment, releasing of an old version of your relationship. I kept getting Ten of Swords energy. And it really felt like something had come to an end. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean breakups. This doesn't necessarily mean your connection. But the energy that you were holding on to within your connection, either within yourself, that masculine energy within yourself, or within your actual embodiment, there was something that you were actually letting go of. There was something that you were releasing. It was the energy of the past. For some of you, this feels like lighter energy, where you were moving from resentment into more love and forgiveness, and that softer energy was coming in. For others of you, you were releasing old versions of yourself, which was helping you release an old version of your connection. Whether you're in relationship with your counterpart or not, you were releasing an old version of who you used to be, who they used to be, and what your relationship used to be. Releasing an old version. So there was some endings that were coming in with this energy over the past few days. And it was because of this 12/12 portal, moving into this new moon energy that we have tomorrow, moving into that solstice energy, that corridor that we talked about, that hallway, that gateway of the 11/11 portal, moving on up to the solstice, has really been an energy of releasing because you can't carry it with you. This is your now moment. This is the point in your evolution where you get to consciously choose where you want to go and how you want to create your life. This is that choice of moving into fifth dimensional consciousness and embodying that love. It's not just talking the talk anymore. It's about walking the walk, being that leader, embodying that sense of leadership, embodying the energy of love and higher dimensional consciousness. This is now the pivotal point of your manifestation where you get to consciously choose who you want to be. Now, when we're in sacred partnership, there's a lot of emphasis on the other person, but it's not about the other person. It's about you. You make the choice for yourself, and the other person either meets you or they don't. With sacred partnerships, they usually do, because it's all about alignment, because you are that one soul, and no matter what, you are going through this together. Now, it might not be conscious. It might not be how you expect it. It might not be how you look for it, but you recognize it through the love that exists, the energy of the love that exists. And that's part of the divine unfolding, that you just keep allowing your journey to unfold. You keep allowing the love to bloom and blossom. You keep allowing your heart to expand and open. That's how you get into alignment. I should say, it's not how you get into alignment, it's how you remove any obstacles to your alignment. It's how you remember how powerful you are, how sovereign you are, what a divine being you are. And so this energy, especially with, we have 12/12, we have, which narrows down to a 3 is what they're saying, we have the new moon coming up tomorrow. We're in that energy now. It's a new moon eclipse. And then we have the solstice. This is your choice point. And there will be other choice points, of course, but if you're coming to this reading, if you're in this energy now, then this is your point where you get to consciously create and say, I'm ready to shift. I'm ready to leave the old version of myself behind. I'm ready to come out of the cocoon. This was my preparation stage. This was my purification stage where I know I was breaking down. I was looking at my shadows. I was looking at all the aspects of myself, calling back all those fragmented pieces of myself so that I can stand in my power, break free of my cocoon, and transform into the butterfly, the sovereign being, the divine self that I know that I am. This is your choice point now, where you get to consciously create, where you get to consciously shift in dimension. And remember, dimensions are just mindset shifts. They're just shifts in consciousness, shifts into higher levels of consciousness. And what are higher levels of consciousness? It is a feeling of freedom within the self, not being tied to anyone or anything, not being tied to opinions, not being tied to what we consider the matrix. It is being connected to the universe, recognizing your connection to the universe, recognizing your connection within yourself. That is where your sovereignty is, using your own discernment, following your heart, following your intuition versus the ego, which tends to hold us back into self-sabotage patterns, into old behaviors, into self-doubt and fear. That's all ego. The soul knows. The soul has faith. The soul loves unconditionally. And that's what we're moving into. We're moving into that anchoring in, the integration, and the embodiment of that higher level of love, that higher level of consciousness, that higher level of knowing that we are always connected, we are always abundant, we are always supported and protected because we are one with the universe. So we're going to dive deeper into that with an ascension energy update for the solstice and the new moon. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to have that up tomorrow. But today we're going to take a look at sacred partners. We're going to look at the divine masculine, divine feminine, what's actually going on. Remember, when I'm channeling, I'm not just channeling about 3D relationships. I tried that in the very beginning, and they just wanted to take me in a different direction, and I just had to allow myself to go there. So when I channel, it is about sacred partners, yes, but from the soul growth perspective, from the higher perspective. You guys are in a sacred partnership on the path of ascension. You're there on the sacred union path of ascension. Sometimes that is just within yourself. Sometimes that is embodied in another person, but it is that sacred union path of ascension. Ascension is the name of the game here. It's the name of the play. It's what we're doing here. We are ascending, rising higher into ourselves, balancing out ourselves, and into harmony with ourselves, that sovereignty with ourselves, that self-empowerment. And you guys might be feeling that as well. You might be feeling a different energy about yourself. You might be feeling like you're wholly standing in yourself. And you might be feeling like you're feeling fully connected to yourself, your soul self, not the ego self, not the identity self, but the soul self, the essence of who you are, the core and the crux of who you are. You might be feeling at home with yourself, perhaps even for the very first time, and that's because of the work that you've been doing. I'm hearing nothing can shake you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to do a romance reading. However, we're going to see what's going on for those of you who are in sacred partnerships. You can take it as it just resonates for you, but also this is for those who are in sacred partnerships with another person. So we're going to be looking at the divine masculine and the divine feminine embodied in two different people, but of course, take it as it resonates for you. We're going to be using all of my romance and love-oriented decks, or at least I pulled out a couple that I have. We have the Whispers of Love, the Lover's Oracle, the Romance Angels, the Love Oracle cards, my brand new Tarot in Translation Journey of the Heart deck, which will be available this week on Etsy. We have my Conversations with Counterparts deck. And we have this beautiful deck from Jessica at Good Vibrations. She was kind enough to send this to me. I will put her information in the description box below. This is Sacred Conversations. So we'll pull some messages from this as well. I want to give a wholehearted, beautiful thank you to Jessica at Good Vibrations for this. Very much appreciated. I'm very excited to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the my desk here, and we'll get started. Be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. What we're going to do is we're going to get started with an overall energy for these divine counterparts and see what is going on in your connection, in your sacred union as a whole. This is my Tarot and Translation Love Edition deck. It's Journey of the Heart, so it's all love-oriented. It will be available on Etsy for shipping. It's a pre-order available on Etsy now, but it will be available for shipping hopefully by the end of the week. So make sure you guys stay tuned to my Etsy shop. Okay, Spirit, what do you have to say for these partners in sacred union? What do you have to say for these partners in sacred union, these sacred relationships? What's going on in this sacred union? What's going on in this sacred union? What's going on in this sacred union? What's going on in this sacred union, please, Spirit? What's going on in this sacred union? Okay. We have Judgment. Your connection is ascending to a new level of partnership. Embrace this new version of yourself and your relationship. Open your heart to a second chance in love. Okay, there are a couple of messages that are coming through here. The first feels like the overall message. Hold on. Yeah, okay. That's funny. They asked me to look at the bottom of the deck and it's the Ten of Cups. Okay. I'll read this really quick. Ten of Cups, you're creating the relationship, family, and home life of your dreams in alignment with your heart's desires. Keep following your inner wisdom for long-lasting emotional abundance. I'll get to that in a second. A couple of messages are coming in with the Judgment card. The first is, remember when I said there was like a Ten of Swords energy that was coming through? That it felt like there was an ending? That's what the Judgment card is. If you know the traditional tarot card, it is people who are rising from the grave because they hear the call. They hear the trumpet. I believe it's Archangel Michael. I'm not sure what the traditional meaning is, but I believe it's Archangel Michael heralding the trumpet, heralding the call, and people are arising. It's an ascension card for me, but it's also a second chance card. It's an awakening card. It's a rising card, a call to rise. And that's what this feels like. This feels like your partnership is rising to a new level of relationship, of commitment, of communication. Take that message as it resonates for you and your specific situation. But overall, there's something new coming in because something had to close. Something had to end. And something did end. It was an old version of your relationship, of your connection, even of you, so that the new could come in. We've been talking a lot about how this has been a preparation phase. We've been preparing for New Earth. New Earth is here right now. We're creating that right here, right now. It's not something far off into the future. It's not something that comes in with this flash solar event on the solstice. New Earth is right here, right now. With every conscious choice and every decision that you make that is embodied from that higher level of consciousness, from that higher level of love, you're creating New Earth. You're planting the seeds and building the foundation right here, right now. And that started being created, manifest in the physical form back in the summer. That's new to me. I hadn't channeled that before. They're saying back in the summer, that's when it started to be manifest. What they're actually saying is in 2012, if you go back to 2012, that was the start of a lot of people's awakening journeys. Look where you were, especially with your sacred partnership. You might have had a run-in with your counterpart. You might have connected with your counterpart. You may have seen your counterpart for the first time back then. 2017, moving up until that point, that was a pivotal part for awakening. So for some, it might have been second, third awakenings, but there was a catalyst that launched you into a pivotal part of your journey, of your spiritual journey. 2017 is when a lot of us were launched on the actual ascension part of the journey, which was accelerated soul growth. And our counterparts were a catalyst for that. They weren't a catalyst for our spiritual awakening. Again, go back a little bit further for that. But on the ascension journey, on the accelerated soul growth journey, because relationship is the best way for you to grow, the best way for you to learn and for you to ascend, because you are looking at each other, especially with these twin flame sacred partners, you're looking at yourself. You are seeing yourself through another's eyes. You're experiencing your energy through another person, and that's where all the triggers come from with your sacred partner. It's not that they're trying to trigger you. It's not that they're trying to hurt you. They're just showing you the wounding within yourself, what needs to be healed within yourself, what needs to be cleared within yourself. That's mindsets, that's addictions, that's habits, that's patterns, that's old beliefs around love, around life, around experience, around being human that need to be cleared. Old beliefs that may have served you in the past, but on this journey of ascension doesn't anymore, because you're rising higher, you're understanding new truths, you are forming new beliefs or diving deeper in your beliefs. It's change, it's transformation. And so from 2017 up until about the summer, there's always been transformation going on, especially between you and your sacred partner. But up until about this past summer, I want to say June, July, you might have experienced something in the physical, or you might have experienced a transformation deep within yourself where you felt like there was something shifting. And it was. It was karma that was ending. It was that soul sludge, that dense energy that was clearing. It was you rising and ascending and transforming. And you might have felt a shift within your counterpart and within yourself as well, in your connection. That's what this energy is. This had been preparation. This had been a purification process, because you guys have been preparing to be moved into the next phase of your journey. And we've been channeling that for the past 6 months to the past year. They said September, October, November, moving into December was going to be pivotal for sacred partnerships. And that's what's happened. Now, it's Judgment Day. Remember what I mentioned? That choice point. Now is your choice point. It's Judgment Day for you. And this is not Judgment Day of the Old Testament where God is going to judge who's worthy and who's not. That's crap. It's not that at all. Judgment Day, judgment is you. You're making that judgment for yourself. You're making that conscious choice of, I don't want to be in the old version anymore of myself. I'm tired of that bullshit. I'm tired of that habit. I'm tired of that pattern. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't feel good anymore. I'm ready to move into the next phase of my life. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to put it off anymore. I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to leave that cocoon behind and become that butterfly. And for a lot of you, you're doing this, whether you're conscious of it or not, whether you're both conscious of it or not, you and your partner are getting ready to move into this next level of your partnership, the next level of your relationship, whether that is long-term commitment, whether that is devotion to one another and acknowledging that devotion and love to one another, whether that is communication, if you haven't been in communication, whether that is mission work, whatever that is for you too. And that can still be unfolding. You don't have to have all the answers right now. But what you do have to do is make that conscious choice of, I don't want to be where I was anymore. That was stagnant energy. It was stale energy. I can feel the shift. I can feel that I've put that to rest. I can feel that I'm ready to move forward. And they said that specifically. I was going to say move on, and they said no, move forward, because life is in constant motion. Energy is in constant motion. It cannot stay in one place. Energy needs movement, and it needs to move forward. So it's not moving on in the context that we know as humans. It's moving forward. Transition, transformation, evolution. We are always constantly evolving as souls, and our human experience is part of that as well. Our human experience has to evolve as well. Think about jobs and careers, where if you're stuck too long in a job and you're not being promoted or you're not getting more responsibility, then you feel bored, you feel stagnant, you feel stale, you feel stuck and trapped. We need to keep evolving. That is part of who we are as souls underneath the human experience. The same with your relationship. You need to keep growing. You need to keep evolving. And that's what this is. This is the choice point of the conscious thought of, I am going to keep evolving. I'm going to keep moving forward. And as you keep moving forward, your partner keeps moving forward, even if you are on individual paths, even if it feels like you're in separation. You're part of this together. You are on the same journey together. You're part of the same circle, the same soul path together. It might not look exactly as you want it to right now, but that's part of the divine unfolding as well. So another message was coming forth here where it said, open your heart to a second chance in love. And this feels very much like divine masculine energy coming through. And remember, this could be your own divine masculine that had been wounded in the past as well, if you're a divine feminine embodiment. And I say you have both masculine and feminine energies within you. If you're in a sacred partner, you're a predominant feminine or predominant masculine, but the masculine energy within you is embodied in your divine masculine, in a physical being. Your divine masculine, I'm sorry, that's my light. Your divine masculine is the physical embodiment of the masculine energy within you. So if that masculine energy within you is distorted or wounded, you're going to start seeing that in your physical embodiment of your person. Just like if you're a predominant divine feminine, your person, your masculine, has feminine energy within them. And if that feminine energy within them is suppressed or distorted or wounded, then they're going to see that in you. They're going to see in you the distortion. So when you guys are healed, then you're seeing the best of each other. Then you're seeing the divine energy of each other. That's why it is so important to heal and come into that balance for yourself, because that's when you start recognizing each other. That's when you start recognizing the love. That's when you start recognizing and anchoring in that divinity, that divine nature, that source energy. Divine masculine is what this feels like. Open your heart to a second chance in love. I feel like divine masculine had been so wounded in the past when it comes to love. This could be love as in romantic relationships. This could be love as in family or friendships. But love as a whole, they had a very distorted view of love based on their past experience. You, divine feminine, have been showing them what love is. And it's been waking up the feminine energy within them that is allowing themselves to be open to receiving that love. Divine feminine energy receives. I should say feminine energy receives. They had not been able to receive love because they always thought it was a trap. They always thought there was going to be another shoe that falls, or what's that saying goes? Another shoe that falls, or something like that. That there was always going to be something that disrupts their happily ever after. Ten of Cups, they're starting to believe in this. They're starting to understand this. That's part of their ascension process, is opening up to the feminine energy within them, healing the feminine energy within them, opening up their heart to love, to recognize love, and to recognize that, yes, this could be their happily ever after. This could be everything that they dreamed of, and they don't have to be afraid of it falling apart because they're starting to believe in love as a whole now. Maybe the old relationship templates would fall apart, but this is sacred union. This is sacred partnership. This is the two of you in love. And when you guys are in, and when I say in love, I don't mean in love as in like in love. I mean in the sanctity of love, in the energy of love. And when you guys are together, or when you guys are in communication, or even if you're just experiencing this connection in the energetic realms, no matter what it is that you're experiencing, you feel the love. Whether you're feeling detached or resentment or anger or pain, underneath all of that ego, and I'm not invalidating any of that because that can be very real to our human experience. We don't invalidate the ego here. But underneath that is the soul. Underneath that is the truth. Underneath that is the love. There will always be that undercurrent of love. And that's what both of you are starting to believe in, especially divine masculine. And divine feminines, you might be healing that masculine energy within you that doesn't fully believe in love, or is clinging onto an old belief about love. You're both learning how to open up your hearts again, wanting to make the conscious decision to ascend together, to grow together, to move into this next level of your partnership together, because you both carry this Ten of Cups in your heart, this wish in your heart. Okay, wow, this is unexpectedly powerful. Okay, let's see, where do we want to go? Let's dive right deep into how you're feeling about each other with the romance angels. We'll go right into it. How's Divine Masculine feeling for Divine Feminine right now? How's Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine right now? Oops. How's Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine? Let's just get one or two, please. Thank you. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This feels very physical. Energetically as well, magnetically as well, but I mean by which they feel attracted to you. Sometimes this can be a manifestation card for me, but this feels like they're attracted to you. This feels like they're feeling all the feels, like they're opening up their heart to you. And look at all the green of the heart chakra there. I feel like they see you as this divine being. They see you as this, I'm hearing the word sacred rose, and that's very divine feminine energy. The sacred rose being Mary Magdalene, being that energy of the rose. They're seeing you in that light. Even if they're not saying it to you, that's how they're seeing you. That's how they're feeling about you. There's a deep divine attraction, and this is much more than physical, although they could be very physically attracted to you, because there's a lot of sexual energy that's coming through right now. I feel like they're recognizing that this is not just lust. This is not just physical attraction. This is soul connection. This is that soul attraction. This is that recognition of love. This is that recognition of, you're my sacred partner. They might not have the word for that, and they might not be communicating that, but there is an opening of the heart chakra, and I just feel my heart chakra just like, oh my God. It's almost like, here's what I'm feeling in my heart chakra right now. It's almost like a dam, and it's almost like I'm feeling like the heart chakra, the masculine heart chakra has been under lock and key. And it's like the heart is pounding, the love is pounding, trying to get out, trying to get out, trying to get out. But they're repressing it and suppressing it. And it's like about to burst. It's what I'm feeling is like it's expanding. The heart is expanding, expanding, expanding. And all the bars and everything that they've kind of used it to keep it under lock and key, to keep it in a container, it's not working anymore. Any tricks, any escapism, any numbing element that they've been using to try to suppress their feelings and their emotions and this magnetism, this recognition, this love for you, it's like it's about to burst. It is about to burst. It's, how do I put this? It's like one of those cartoons, and it's like I'm seeing like a green heart being the heart chakra behind bars, and it's being squeezed, and it's like it's kind of trying to pour through the bars because it's just bursting. It's like metal can't hold this back. A lock and key can't hold this back. Okay. So I just heard good luck, masculines. My spirit guides are being very cheeky today. They're saying good luck, masculines, because nothing can hold back love. Nothing can hold back love, especially love that you feel within yourself. And I feel like they don't even know the magnitude of what they feel. They're feeling it, and they're trying to suppress it, but they don't even know the magnitude of this love. And it's almost like once they just release, once they just allow themselves to feel, it's like it's just going to expand everything for them. From this love comes happiness. From this love comes 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, which is physical, magical, tangible manifestations. It's abundance. It's joy. It's happiness. It's bliss. It's everything coming into alignment because they're into the energy of love. But if they're holding back their love, then they're holding themselves back from their true nature. And they're starting to understand this. They're starting to become conscious of this. And they're starting to become conscious of this because they're starting to recognize the attraction that they feel towards you, the magnetism that they feel towards you. And it's starting to become not overwhelming like it had been in the past, not overwhelming like I would need to run away from it. It's starting to feel like home to them. It's starting to feel inviting to them because they're recognizing their own self-love. And because they're recognizing their own self-love, they're able to recognize the love for you and from you. You are their divine rose. That is an incredible message. Divine feminine, how are you feeling towards your divine masculine at this time? Divine feminine, how are you feeling towards your divine masculine at this time? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're trying to follow your heart. You're trying to follow your intuition. You might be feeling a little bit detached, divine feminine. You might be feeling a little bit like, well, I know you feel this for me, but you're not showing me. You're not making the effort, so why should I? There's a little bit of that energy coming in, and I've experienced that, so I get it. There's no judgment here. I feel like this is kind of you stepping into your energy. It's very Queen of Swords energy, expressing yourself, not holding yourself back, saying, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I know I'm capable of, this is what I'm creating for my life. This is you not holding yourself back, wanting your counterpart to reciprocate. You're feeling like you want your counterpart to make the effort here, to make the effort towards you, to take that risk towards you, knowing that it's not a risk at all. That came through in a Sacred Union energy update with the Fool, where it was like you both need to take that leap of faith towards each other. This was a long time ago. You both need to take that leap of faith towards each other, but it's not a leap of faith at all. Because once you guys actually commit to each other and communicate your love to each other, you will recognize that you have been holding on to the same desires and the same wishes all along. You just had to open up your heart fully towards each other, believe in each other, and trust one another. Trust in this love. This leap of faith, this risk, isn't a leap of faith or a risk at all. Because you are both on the same page, you just aren't communicating it, or you just might not be consciously aware of it. You just might not be seeing it because of your own beliefs or your own wounding, your own holding back. But both of you needing to follow your heart, following your intuition, follow that divine guidance, and not hold yourself back, not let ego pull you back at the last moment. Make the effort. Both of you needing to make the effort, both of you wanting to make the effort. Okay, let's take a look at how do you think you're feeling about one another? This is how you're actually feeling about one another, but how do you think the other person is feeling about you? Okay, Divine Masculine, how do you think your Divine Feminine is feeling about you at this time? Divine Masculine, how do you think? Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. You are looking at your Divine Feminine, probably seeing her in this beautiful light, thinking that she has other options. There's a lot of worthy energy coming here, feeling of unworthiness. You think that she has other options. You think that she wants other people. You think that it's up to her to make this decision. She's already made this decision. She wants you to make the effort because she wants to make the effort towards you. You both want this 10 of Cups. You both want each other. But you're feeling like you're feeling unworthy. You're feeling insecure within yourself. You're feeling like Divine Masculine is feeling like you have options. Like Divine Feminine has options. It's interesting here. Remember when I said the heart chakra, the key in the lock? Like the Divine Masculine's heart is under guard, is under lock and key. It's very interesting. Divine Masculine knows that you hold the key, Divine Feminine, to their heart. And I feel like there's a little bit of, God, what is this? What is this energy? It's a little bit of not wanting to let go of that control. Being a little bit fearful of, if I give her the key to my heart, then I'm ruined. That's what this feels like. And I feel like that's coming from old fear, from old templates around love, from old beliefs around love. Almost like because they have been so wounded or heartbroken in the past around love. And again, this is not just romantic relationships. This could be parents, children, family members, friendships. they're afraid that if they give you their key to their heart, which you already have, but if they acknowledge that and they open up that lock and they let that full force of love come through, they're terrified that they're going to be completely ruined. And by ruined, I mean that they're giving all their power over to you. That's what Divine Masculine has to understand. Divine Masculine has to understand that you both are whole. You both are, you both are ascending. You both are going through a transformation, but you're doing it together. That Divine Feminine and her divine, maybe that was old relationships in the past, but Divine Feminine comes from a place of pure love, comes from a place of ascended love, unconditional love. And she does not want to control Divine Masculine. She wants to see Divine Masculine rise into his full power so that you can stand beside each other. And they're showing me Isis and Osiris, bringing in that energy of Isis and Osiris, the priest and the priestess, the king and the queen, where you do this together, you work together, where you both are whole within yourselves. And within that wholeness, there is a freedom in your love. There's no ownership of one another. There is mutual respect, mutual love, mutual understanding. And through that, love can flow between you guys freely, openly, lovingly. But Divine Masculine is afraid that if he expresses his love and opens up that gate, that lock and key, then he feels like he's giving himself away. And in essence, maybe you're giving yourselves to each other, but you're doing so from a divine place. You're doing so from a place of, I'm recognizing you, that this is a higher soul connection. This is not the template of love and relationship that we knew before, that I don't own you and you don't own me, that we are devoted to each other from a soul level, that we love each other from that soul level, that we create together from that soul level. You're upending, turning around everything that you believed love was in the first place. Everything that you were taught around love, where there were strings attached, where there were conditions. You're recognizing that love is not conditional. That I can love you no matter what. I can forgive you no matter what. I can hold that space for you. Divine Masculine is recognizing that you hold this key to their heart, but they're not willing yet to unlock it because of that fear of expressing themselves fully. What happens if it's almost sweet. It's almost like if I unlock this key to my heart and I let this love out, I'm completely undone. It's not ruined in a sense of my life is over. It's ruined in a sense of I won't be able to hold myself back anymore. And it's just they're holding themselves back because of fear, because of the old beliefs, the old versions of themselves, because of old heartbreak and templates, old patterns. They're holding themselves back because of feelings of unworthiness. They know that you hold that one key, Divine Feminine. They're a little bit afraid that you're going to run away with that key, that you have other options. They're not quite seeing that just like they hold your key, you hold theirs. And it's funny, I just heard from my spirit guides, don't you get it? It's the same key. It's the same key. You hold the key to each other's heart, but it's the same key because you're the same soul. You're in this sacred partnership. You're in the sacred bond. It's the same damn key. Oh my gosh, you guys. What is going on with these sacred partners? Get it together. Get it together. All right. Let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, how do you think Divine Masculine is feeling towards you. You already know how Divine Masculine feels towards you, but how do you think your Divine Masculine is feeling towards you? What's your ego saying? What do you think Divine Masculine is feeling towards you? How do you think Divine Masculine? Okay, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Divine Feminine, do you feel like you're not enough for your Divine Masculine? You feel like because they're not coming towards you, because they're holding everything in, that they have other options too. Oh my God, you guys are mirroring each other. You feel frustrated, perhaps because you're not seeing that commitment, you're not seeing that communication, and that's setting your ego on fire. That's bringing up issues of worthiness for you as well. That's bringing up issues of jealousy. You feel, and jealousy meaning, you feel like your divine counterpart doesn't see you as this divine being. You feel like you're not enough for them. This is going to make me cry. I don't know if it's because this is really hitting home for me too, but wow, this is very, oh my God, it's hitting me in my heart. And this is masculine energy. Masculine energy is coming in and saying, oh my God, am I really making you feel this way? You are enough for me. You are my love. Am I really making you feel this way? But yeah, yeah, Divine Feminine, you're thinking that you're not enough for your Divine Masculine. You feel like they're looking for something else. You feel like they're looking for something more. You feel like they have options. Wow. And that's what's causing your frustration, because on a higher level, you can feel the love between you two. You can feel your connection, and I'm also hearing you're experiencing a lot of phenomena, whether in dream state or when you're awake, you're experiencing conscious phenomena like telepathy, downloads. You might be feeling their energy. You might be feeling their heart chakra stirring. And so it's making you, when you look at the 3D, when you look at the physical realm, you might be looking at your physical connection and saying, well, wait a minute, what the heck is going on? Because I feel this love on a higher level, but on that physical level, that's where your frustration is coming in. And we know that we can't trust the physical level. We know that we have to trust our intuition. We have to trust what our heart is telling us. But you're getting frustrated by that because of what you're seeing, and it's making you feel like you're not enough. It's making you feel, what I'm hearing is that the energetic is all there is. It's making you feel like there's not going to be anything in the physical. Or that there isn't anything in the physical. You feel like your counterpart is searching for something outside of you because you're not feeling like you're enough for them. You feel like they have other options. You feel like, I'm hearing, we would be in a relationship, or we would be in partnership, or he would be acknowledging this connection or communicating with me if I was enough. When Divine Masculine is coming in and saying, I'm feeling the same way, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm looking at you the same way. I think that I'm not enough for you. I feel like you have other options that you're considering. You guys are holding the same damn key. You're holding the key to each other's hearts, but you're holding it to your chest. You're not saying to each other, you're mine and I'm yours. There's a lot of frustrated energy coming in here. And for some of you, that might be coming in as sexually frustrated energy. And that sexuality, that frustration, that sexual energy, that is just love with nowhere to go. Love with no way to express it. That's where that frustration is coming in. It's just a buildup. Sexual energy is just a buildup of creation energy. Wow, okay. Whew. All right. This is intense. Let's keep going. What do you need to know? What do you guys need to know about each other right now? And then we're going to get some guidance and we're going to get some messages. Okay, what do you guys need to know about each other right now? I don't think we're going to do tarot today. I think we'll save that. Yeah, this is already a long reading. We'll do this question, then we'll do guidance, and then we'll do messages, and we'll end there. No tarot today. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. What does Divine Masculine need Divine Feminine to know right now? What does Divine Masculine need Divine Feminine to know right now? Sarah, please. What does Divine Masculine need Divine Feminine to know right now? Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I'd say that is an understatement. Holy cow. That attraction energy, that love that is just bursting, that heart chakra that is just ready to just, oh my God, it's like they can't hold themselves back anymore, but they are. They feel so much more for you than they have the ability to say. Let's get a tarot card. Why can't they say it? What is really holding them back? Let's get some answers here. What's really holding them back? They want you to know that they have deeper feelings for you. They don't want you to be in this energy. They don't want you to feel like you're not enough for them. They don't want you to feel like you're unloved by them. But what is really holding them back? What is really holding Divine Masculine back? Okay. A little bit of immaturity here with the Page of Wands, but they're gaining the courage to move forward and express their feelings towards you. They do want to communicate with you. There's just a little bit of an emotional immaturity here. They don't quite know what steps to take, what action to take. I'm also getting very overwhelmed by their feelings. There's a lot of passion and sexual energy in this Page of Wands card here. They're very overwhelmed by their feelings for you. Again, it's that energy of, I feel like I'm going to be ruined. And I don't mean ruined as in financially or physically or any of that. It's a feeling of, how do I express this? It's a feeling of, when you're in love, when you're in relationship, especially in these divine connections, what you do in relationship is you put your trust and belief in another person because you're putting your heart in another person's hands. And with that comes a lot of trust and a lot of faith. And that hasn't been easy with these old templates of relationship. That has not been easy in the past, whether that was with family members, friends, romantic partners. It's not easy, or has not been easy, to fully open your heart. Because in the past, you were opening up your heart to the potential for betrayal, for the potential for heartache, for the potential for misuse of your love. That is the old paradigm. We're shifting out of that paradigm because we're shifting into a higher level of consciousness. Divine Masculine is aware of this, but they're still holding on to the whole template of love a little bit. They're still holding on to their old heartbreak a little bit, their old belief around love. That's what they've been working on. That's what they've been transforming. That's what they've been shedding. That's why their heart has been expanding. That's why they're opening up to that second chance in love. That's why they're starting to believe in that 10 of Cups again. Because of you, Divine Feminine. But there's still a little bit, when I say immaturity, it's still a very beginning stage, I should say. Where they're starting to mature in their views around love. Starting to recognize what real love actually is, what a mature relationship is, what a conscious relationship is. And so there's a lot of feelings here. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of love here. And they do want to communicate that with you. They're starting to learn how to communicate that with you. But they're at the beginning stage and starting to learn what steps to take and how to take those steps forward. So what's holding them back? It feels like time. It feels like their own growth and transformation. It feels like they're starting to take those steps, but it's going to happen quickly with the Eight of Wands, it feels like, but it might not be overnight because they're going from that page to learning how to express themselves, learning what steps to take. Yeah, it's going to be sincere. It's going to be tangible. It's going to be very real, very devoted. Again, just very sincere, very authentic. But a little bit slow. Just time is what it's going to take. Now, time is an illusion. Time can be a couple days, couple weeks, couple months. That's where we, as Divine Feminines, have to hold that space and not get caught up in this trap of believing the 3D versus what's in our heart space. Just open up to the love. Just keep opening up your heart to the love and allowing the love in whatever form it wants to come in. Keep that door open. Keep that heart open. You hold the key to each other's hearts. That is the divine truth here. So recognize that and appreciate that, and just know that even if they are not able to express this right now, it doesn't mean they won't ever be able to. And whatever that means for you in your life, you trust that guidance for yourself. Make the effort for yourself. You take the divine guidance that you're getting for your life. But when it comes to Divine Masculine, they are, and when I say that, I mean, don't wait. Don't sit back and wait and say, oh, he'll come forward this time or that time or that time. That's not what you're meant to do. You're meant to be in your power. You're meant to be focused on your life and your love with an open heart. Holding space does not mean waiting. Holding space means appreciation and acceptance. And just allowing yourself to love without those conditions and without those resentments. Divine Masculine is transforming. Divine Masculine is growing. Divine Masculine is learning how to express themselves, to heal that feminine energy within them so that they're able to receive love and express love. Okay. Divine Feminine, what do you need Divine Masculine to know at this time? Divine Feminine, what do you need Divine Masculine to know at this time? Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. That's the phrase that they're pointing me to. Love is the greatest healer. Divine Feminine, I feel like you're saying to Divine Masculine, okay, can we just enjoy each other? Can we relieve ourselves of this intensity? Can we relieve ourselves of this pain that we felt? Can we just heal together and acknowledge our love? And through our love, through that foundation of friendship, through that foundation of love that we have for one another, can we just enjoy each other? For a lot of you who aren't in communication, this is, okay, can we just be in communication now? Can we stop running from each other? Can we stop running from this? Can we just appreciate what we have, appreciate that playfulness energy, appreciate the love together? For some of you who are in communication or even relationship, this is just, can we just allow ourselves to enjoy one another? Let's see if I can get some more information on this. I'm also hearing, can we remember what it was when we allowed ourselves to love one another? Before the patterns began to take root again, before the pain and the soul sludge and the triggers, the old templates came to the surface. Can we remember what it was at the beginning when we just enjoyed each other? Can we go back then? Without going back, knowing that we have transformed, so it's not going back, it's can we move forward, but in that same familiar energy? Can we be where we are, knowing that we've both transformed, but in this playful energy? Yeah. Divine Feminine doesn't want to hold back. Yeah. See, Divine Feminine doesn't want to hold back. That's what she wants Divine Masculine to know. She wants that public recognition. She wants that I love you and you love me. She wants that playfulness. She wants that acknowledgement of friendship. She wants that action. She doesn't want to hold herself back. She doesn't want that guarded heart anymore. She wants to just enjoy each other and just have this be natural. But I feel like she's a little bit defensive because she feels your defensive nature. She knows what you've both been through. She knows what you've been through, Divine Masculine, and she just wants to embrace the love for each other and just move forward. She doesn't want to feel like a secret. She doesn't want to feel like she's not enough for you. She doesn't want to feel like she's holding herself back. She doesn't want you to hold yourself back, Divine Masculine. She wants to be moving forward towards this successful relationship, towards this successful foundation, but taking action towards each other. Okay, this is crazy. All right, let's get guidance for both of you. All right, what's the guidance for the Divine Masculine, please? What's the guidance for the Divine Masculine, please? Guidance for Divine Masculine, please. Thank you. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth, but this new love feels like that second chance in love. Embrace it, Divine Masculine. You see that shooting star? You see the open hands? Oops. You see the shooting star and the open hands there? It's new love. It's this new chance in love, this new chance in sacred partnership with your Divine Feminine. But it's up to you to open up your heart, to open up your palms, to receive that wish. That's that healing energy of the feminine nature within you, Divine Masculine. Embrace the opportunity of love that is here. Embrace the opportunity to express yourself, to expand the love between you and your counterpart for this second chance in love. Because this second chance in love is going to bring in your abundance, going to bring in your happiness. It's not going anywhere. You both want the same thing. You hold the same key to each other's hearts. And that key unlocks this 10 of Cups. This key unlocks your heart's desires, your manifestations, your wishes, your dreams. This is your dream. Don't hold yourself back. Embrace this new second chance with your counterpart. Guidance for Divine Feminine. Guidance for the Divine Feminine, please. Guidance for the Divine Feminine, please. Okay. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Divine Feminines, number 5, change on the horizon for you. That's part of that energy of there has been an ending of the old version of you and your relationship, and there is a new foundation, a new beginning that is taking root because there's a new you. So, consider, are you wavering back and forth when it comes to your counterpart? Are you, even if you feel in your heart that you're committed to them, are you not expressing them? Are you expressing yourself as indecisive when it comes to this connection? Are you feeling detached and then coming back to love, and then detached and then coming back to love? Because your counterpart can feel that energy. Consider that foundation. And foundations often begin as a form of friendship. Love often begins as a form of friendship. Perhaps that's the foundation that you have to build on. But allow yourself, because that friendship is still love. Allow yourself to have that foundation of love. Allow yourself to have that playfulness. Ask yourself, where are you holding yourself back? Where are you guarding your heart? Because remember, you guys are mirroring each other here. Where are you not taking that risk in love or not expressing your love to your divine counterpart? This is your journey as well, Divine Feminines. It's not just about your sacred partner, and your sacred partner's journey is not just about you. This is about soul growth and evolution, and you're doing this together because you are one in this love, in this sacred bond. But you also have to look inside of yourself and say, okay, where am I afraid of commitment? Where am I wavering back and forth? Where am I feeling rejected or abandoned? And where is that guarding my energy? Can you let all of that fall apart in the past? Let that be in the past. Can you Build on a new foundation of faith and trust and belief in your divine counterpart, in your sacred union, and in yourself. Can you trust in this divine unfolding? Can you trust that the foundation and the new phase of your partnership is being built? Can you trust that change is here? Have faith is what they're saying. Have faith. Okay, I'm going to get messages to each other using Jessica's deck, Sacred Conversations. I'll put her information in the description box below. Thank you so much, Jessica. I'm so excited to use these. I looked through the cards the other day when I received this, and they're beautiful, and I'm so excited. So let's see what you want to say to each other. Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to Divine Feminine? Yes, I'm working on moving forward into a happier direction. Beautiful, yeah. That's this energy right here. Divine Masculine is working on learning how to express themselves, learning how to overcome their fears, working on transforming, especially that feminine energy within themselves, healing the feminine energy within themselves. Anywhere where they were seeing that feminine energy as distortion, repressing themselves, holding themselves back, they are working on creating their life, which is helping them come towards their 10 of Cups, you being a part of that. Divine Feminine, how do you feel about Divine Masculine? I'm afraid I will say the wrong thing. I feel, Divine Feminines, like you might be a little bit afraid of expressing yourself. You might be a little bit afraid of making the effort towards your Divine Masculine. But that's where you have to step up into your sovereign self, into your divine being, your Queen of Swords energy, but not the cold Queen of Swords, not the distorted Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords who is divine, the Queen of Swords who is willing to express herself because that is who she is. That is feminine energy. Expressing yourself because you want to express yourself, not from a distorted way of trying to convince or manipulate or change, but just from a way of this is how I feel, this is who I am. This is how I'm going to love. This is how I'm going to express myself. I feel like you might be a little bit afraid of pushing your Divine Masculine away. You might be a little bit afraid of expressing your love. You might be just a little bit afraid. Where did this come from? Our connection is out of this world and it spooks me. That's funny. Okay, so back to this. You might just be a little bit afraid of saying the wrong thing, but that's where you're being asked to rise more fully into your power. Don't guard your heart. Know that you don't want your masculine's heart to be guarded, so don't guard your heart. Open up your heart, and don't be afraid to, again, take that leap of faith towards each other. You both hold the key. Our connection is out of this world, and it spooks me. I feel like both of you might be experiencing this phenomena. You both might be hearing each other telepathically. You might be feeling each other's energy telepathically. You might not understand it entirely. And it might be making you guys a little bit uncomfortable for the intensity of what it is. But you're feeling this connection, and I feel like acknowledging this connection. Divine Masculine. What else do you want to say towards Divine Feminine? What else do you want to say to Divine Feminine? What else do you want to say to Divine Feminine? Okay. We have, please do not allow my earthly actions to blind you. Our connection is real. Yeah, recognizing the connection. I'm working on clearing my addictions, habits, patterns, mindsets. Could even be addictions if it's something like alcohol or drugs or whatever it is. This is confirmation of what we were channeling before. Do not allow my earthly actions to blind you. Our connection is real. They're feeling more for you than you're recognizing, Divine Feminine. You might be looking at the physical, feeling the energetics of it, feeling the love, but looking at the physical and being like, am I going crazy? Am I crazy because I feel this love, I feel this connection, I'm experiencing this phenomena, but your actions aren't lining up. Your words aren't lining up. Divine Masculine is saying, I'm coming towards you. Don't let the physical fool you or the lack in the physical fool you. Because I'm working, I am transforming, I am learning how to express myself, how to express this love, how to unblock my heart, because I know you hold the key. And another message is coming forth with that. It's not that you hold the key, Divine Feminine, so much. They hold the key to their own heart. You hold the key to your own heart. But it's the same key. That's where you have to understand. Divine Masculine has to learn how to unlock that for themselves. You have been the catalyst for them. Your love has been the catalyst for them. But it's up to them to unlock that for themselves. That is where they step into their power. That is how they step into their power, knowing that it's not up to another person. It is up to them. That's what you've recognized. That's where you're staying in your empowerment. That's where you're in your Empress energy. That's where you're in your sovereign self. That's what they have to learn. That's what they're learning right now, that they hold the key to their own heart. It's the same key. It's the same key. One key unlocks both of you. You've unlocked yours. Divine Masculine has to unlock theirs. And once they do, it's like that heart chakra. I'm just seeing both heart chakras just bursting forth and blending together, merging together. Both of your chakras merging and blending in this beautiful divine love, this powerful love. But Divine Masculine has to recognize that for themselves. Okay. Divine Feminine, I'm very sorry that I hurt you. Divine Masculine is a very sensitive soul. And so if there was anywhere where you were guarding your heart, or if you were holding yourself back, or if you said things out of spite or out of pain for yourself that you were experiencing within the connection, then this is you saying, I apologize. I apologize for my role. I apologize for hurting you, not recognizing your sensitivity, not recognizing that your love is deeper than I ever expected, than I ever thought. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. One more card, please. Thank you. And I miss you. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get one card between the both of you from my own Conversations with Counterparts deck. Divine Masculine. Meet me on the bridge of the heart. Yeah. And I'm trying to be bold and brave. Yep. Okay. So meet me on the bridge of the heart. Divine Masculine, both of you are saying, I can feel this connection in the heart space, especially in the heart chakra. I can feel the love that's between us. I'm trying to be bold and brave in the physical to come towards you, for this to be a physical, tangible relationship, for this to be a physical partnership, and not just energetic. But in the meantime, meet me on the bridge of the heart. That's that heart chakra. That heart chakra is the bridge between the lower chakras of the root, sacral, and solar plexus, and the higher chakras of the crown, brow, and throat chakra. The heart chakra is the bridge. The bridge is where you manifest. The bridge is where you meet. The lower chakras being the masculine energy, the higher chakras being the feminine energy. The masculine energy rises, the feminine energy brings that template down, and you meet on the bridge. Through that love, you birth new realities. You birth new creations. That's the Trinity energy. It all comes through the heart chakra. Meet me on the bridge. I'm trying to be bold and brave. There is transformation energy that is taking place here. Transformation that is happening right here, right now. So I want to say, both of you, look at your shadow sides. Look where you're holding yourselves back. Look where you're keeping yourselves trapped. Look where you're guarding your heart. Look where you need to open up your heart. Look where you need to come towards each other and take that leap of faith towards each other, because this love is real. This love is here. This love is not going anywhere. This love is what you feel for each other. You both are on the same page with that Ten of Cups energy. You both feel the same towards each other. It's now time to start making the effort towards each other, to being bold and brave, to taking action towards each other. It's time for you both to rise. Incredible, incredible reading, incredible energy, you guys. We'll be back with a Sacred Union Energy update later this week, so make sure that you check that out. And we'll be back with an Ascension Energy update. We'll probably get into some Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies there, but we're going to take a look at the Ascension side of it. So what are you learning from a soul growth perspective? Looking at it from the higher perspective. We'll be back with that for the new moon. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon. Bye.